Happy Thursday. Welcome back to Pikkit Playbook. Happy Thursday, everyone. Today we have a very special guest. It's Bookit with Trent, the Fade God, the man who is throwing so much units on this MLB season. We have to hear his thoughts. And before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you drop a comment, I don't have any permission to do this, but we will be giving you a free Pikkit hoodie if you are selected. This thing is gas. And since we're on with Trent, we're throwing in a Bookit Sports hat. I don't have any approval to do that from Trent or from Pikkit. So if Trent's not in to give it away for free, Parnov, you have to buy that from Bookit Sports. But we'll be throwing that to anyone who likes, comment, subscribe. Make sure to do that. And we're on with Trent. Trent, how you doing today?
I'm great, Preston. It's great to see you, man. Thanks for having me on.
Dude, it's always a pleasure because you just had a interesting March Madness. You went to Vegas at the Fountain Blue with Bookit Sports, and I saw a pile of tickets that were shredded. Please tell us how your weekend went.
That's kind of our tradition when we go to Vegas for March Madness. We have this little, this fat pile of our wagers that lost, and it was in a bowl, and I called it a shit wager salad, and everybody loved that. But yeah, that's kind of our thing. A lot of shit wagers being tossed around at March Madness when we're in Vegas. It was a good time. I didn't do as bad as I was expecting. I was placing $500 straight bets on spreads on every single game except for like the 3 that I slept in for. And I wagered around like $11,000, probably lost $1,500. So that's a huge W, bro. Huge W.
That's not bad at all.
No.
I mean, from what I saw on Twitter, I was like, this man is in chapter 11.
I know. There was a little streak there at the end on Sunday or whenever I left. Sunday. I won like 4. That kind of got me back to even, and then lost like the last 2. But yeah, no, we walk away up or down a rack. We'll absolutely take that.
What was your worst loss of the weekend?
Dude, I think the worst loss had to have been starting out the March Madness tournament, taking Louisville. I was so mad at Louisville, dude. That's just not how I wanted to set the tone for the trip. And it was horrendous vibes to start the weekend. So I hate Louisville, man.
My first bet of the weekend was Creighton first half. So it was a no sweat. But then the rest of my weekend, I will be honest, was
sharp.
Downhill from there.
That was sharp.
It was downhill from there. But I was like all over Louisville, busted my bracket, everything. It was a tough day. March Madness, Sweet 16. Who do you got?
I still got to stick with my tournament winner. I've got Auburn. I think they're going to win it all. I feel good about it.
You got Auburn.
I do.
Are you sure?
I'm positive, bro.
Do you understand if they go down and they don't make it to the Final Four? Do you understand your Twitter DMs, the threats you will be getting from anyone who lives near or in Auburn?
This wouldn't be the first time, bro. I had them to win it all last year, and you know what happened? They lost in the first round. So it can't be much worse than that. We won a couple games already.
This is your last chance to get off them, Trent. Are you sure?
I'm certain.
All right. Any bet on it?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be nuking them.
I love that. You know what, Trent? The confidence you're having, the energy you're giving. I'm on Auburn, too. Why not?
Go.
You know, I'm down to donate.
I don't even know.
I'm a generous man.
To be completely honest, I couldn't even tell you who they play. Who do they play next?
I think Auburn is taking on Michigan. Yep. So that's going to be a good game. I think Volden and Wolf, dude, if you got the prize pick square, double demon that thing up. No joke. They are studs. Volden is the man. But March Madness is going to continue on. We got your pick. We know that you're going to be nuking it. Check Bookie with Trent's Twitter for all his plays. They're free, but they're free at a cost. And once you tail him, you know what I mean? At a cost. It's going to cost you to tail him. But MLB's coming up. Your goat whale just dropped.
Yeah.
You just came off a heater of an NFL season. And if anyone hasn't seen, Trent has a mega goat whale every season for $100,000 on prize picks. He had 6 picks. His last pick was cooked. We were in the last 3 weeks of this season, and Jared Goff was done. They were going to sit him. It was over. And 2 weeks, I think the second to last week in the NFL, he had a 500-yard passing game. And the reason I'm giving this tone, it was beautiful. Everyone was watching. The world was rooting for you, Trent. It was beautiful. And I think you go back to back. I think you go back to back this season. Your MLB goat whale Can you please tell us what's going on here?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm super excited. I love MLB. It's one of my favorite sports. Had to run it back this year with a goat whale, of course. I do it every year. This year, we're going with DeGrom, less than 3 earned runs allowed on average. This, to me, resembles kind of the Josh Allen less than interception square. Everybody's shitting on it. Everybody hated that Josh Allen square. Everybody hates the DeGrom square. I think DeGrom has a serious shot to win a Cy Young this year, and I think he has a great season. So we're going to ride with him. I'm going to be going to those games down here in Arlington every time he pitches. It's going to be great. Then after that, we go Paul Skeens, more than 4.5 10K games. And he pitches the first game coming up here. I hope he gets one to get us started off great. But his line for strikeouts is over 200. If he's getting 200 plus Ks, he's going to have 5 games where he throws 10 strikeouts. That's my reasoning behind that. Those 2 are the pitchers I'm riding with this year. I really didn't want to have to deal with Skeens getting shut down for the rest of the season if the Pirates are dog shit and take the full season strikeouts. So that's why I went with the 10K games, because he's going to get a few of those. We need 5. After that, Ellie De La Cruz, more than hits. Ellie had a great season last year, and I think he's in for an even better one this year. He's a very exciting player to watch. He strikes out a lot, but you see last year he was cleaning that up a bit and making good contact with the ball. And I think the Reds are going to have a great year, and it's going to be led by Ellie De La Cruz. So we don't need that many hits, just 150, 155, I think. It's definitely doable. I think he did it last year as well in a not a great year last year, but pretty good. And he still went over that, so I'm confident in him to do it again this year. And then we got Mike Trout. Mike the GOAT Trout, which people also hate. We know he's made of glass and he's wrapped in bubble wrap every season. Over 25.5 home runs. Everybody's saying that should be the line for how many games he's going to play this year. But I think that's all bullshit. Trout is a GOAT. People are disrespecting him, and he's tired of the disrespect. People forget he's arguably the greatest player of all time in this sport. And he hit 20 home runs in almost barely 2 months last season before he got hurt. There's no doubt in my mind if he plays 3/4 of the season, it'll be green. So we're just banking on him to stay healthy. He's already going off in the spring training. He had 3 home runs, so he looks great. The swing looks good. And last but not least, he sold me last year. He's one of my favorite players in the league as well. I had to go right back to him, man. I got to see Yordan go green for me, bro. No. More than home runs for Yordan Alvarez. 36 is how many I need. I love Yordan. There's nothing like sweating a Yordan at bat and seeing the exit velo 108 off the bat, fly ball, and half the time it's to the warning track. Half the time it's over the wall. But there's nothing better than me bitching about a Yordan Alvarez warning track or a home run play, So that's the GOAT.
That's why I'm confused. All I hear at the end, like all MLB season for the past 3 years I've known you, is just complaining about Yordan. And you're like, I love it. And all you do is get smoked by Yordan. I mean, it's punched in. It's all she wrote at this point. But DeGrom, all it is complaints from you. Yordan, complaints. So I'm just confused why you just have to have this. It's like, it's addicting to you, dude. You need it.
It is.
Like, because if they do hit, you got to be on the greened out side. And it's this season. It is this season. MLB, I know you're nuking. So this season, Pikkit Achievement has come out. Pikkit Achievement now is giving rewards, showing off your big wins, and letting all your friends know how well you are doing. So you post your plays to Pikkit. You follow me and Trent. We show you how good we are doing this MLB season. You can keep track of Trent's bets and his GOAT whale on Pikkit Sports. Make sure to go follow him and get on Pikkit Achievement, which is their brand new feature. It's going to be electric. And on top of that, this baseball season, there's going to be some big wins. And there's one bet that Trent loves. And honestly, I love watching it with him because it's the most electric 15 minutes of your life. And it is the Nerfy, Trent. So you tell me who is hitting the first Nerfy of the MLB season and what you're going to be on.
Absolutely. Are we going for we're going for Saturday's Nerfies?
You tell me your first Saturday, your first Nerfy you're hitting. I'm telling it with you right now.
Okay. Okay. Well, it's a little tough considering that the pitching matchups are not fully decided yet, but I love me a little. Let me find this nervy, bro. Let me find a nervy for you that's diabolically surgical. Give me the Marlins Pirates nerfy. Don't even know who's on the mound.
I love that.
But those are two
That
teams.
is 0-0.
Horrible bats on both sides and pretty solid pitching on both sides as well. Hopefully we can get one of the goats on the bump in that one. Should be a quick and easy 6 outs. I always look for Marlins nerfies because they have a horrendous lineup and they rarely score in the first. So, and same with the Pirates. They're right there with them with just as moo shit. So give me that Pirates Marlins nerfy.
The only way this loses is an error. And since you're on it, you know we're primed for an error.
Primed.
First crack of the watch this. We're gonna reclip this first crack of the bat. Pirates yard.
Yard.
Just sitting there.
Yeah, bro.
That could happen. That's baseball, okay? But hey, Trent, it's halfway through the NBA season. On your Pikkit history right now, what's the number one team and number one player you've lost the most money on? If I check your Pikkit app right now.
In any sport?
NBA. What do you got for NBA?
Jalen fucking Green.
That was the quickest response I've ever seen. And I saw, dude, Jalen Green, I remember Alex Caruso said, hey, he's going off tonight. Take everything. You were like, there's no way. He's gone. I just saw red. It was a sea of red. You took his under because, of course, why not? But eventually he's got to go green, and you picked the day. You picked how much have you lost on him? We check your app.
He cost me 4 straight lineups that went 3 of 4. Dude, it totaled up to be like close to 50K that could have won. Could have won. I didn't lose 50,000 on him, but could have won. In all 4 entries, and it was in 4 straight games too. I kept going back to him. Would have 17 in the first half, and then goes 0 for 5 in the second. It's just reinventing ways to chalk my shit, dude. It was unbelievable.
Well, Jalen Green is officially, if you ever see him on the streets, it's hands immediately. It has to be. That's 50. And people are like, no, you didn't lose 50 grand. I'm like, for how close I was, it felt like I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's Jalen Green. We're done with him, or are we still on him like you're on?
No, we're done. There's 3 players in the NBA that are officially done. It's Jalen Green, it's Franz Wagner, and fuck, dude, I'm actually dying to know what the third one was because I can't think of it right now.
But if I said his name, you would know.
Let me pull up my notes app.
Franz, every time, dude, Franz just decides he doesn't know how to play basketball when you bet on him. It's insane.
This is my notes app titled, Doesn't Matter What the Matchup Is, They Are Banned Forever from Slip's List. Karl Anthony Towns, Franz Wagner, Jalen Green.
Dude, for some reason, I think Kat follows you on Twitter, and he's like, I'm gonna see if I can mentally mess this kid up so much that he just disappeared. Because I don't get it. I do not get it. If you've faded all your Cat picks, you'd have a perfect season betting on Cat.
Literally,
it's insane.
Literally.
It's unreal. No, I've never seen anything like it. But MLB, real quick, Trent. MLB, you're watching the games. You have a full slate of Saturday games. You have a wad of cash in your pocket. Who are your top 3 people you want in a gambling cave watching those games with you?
Top 3
pick anyone
people in the world.
Top 3 in the world.
Shit, dude. Give me Shane Gillis.
Are you drinking Bud Lights? Or are you staying with your? You drink like fruity stuff, don't you?
My new drink as of recent is vodka ginger ale. That shit's fire. I do like beer, though. I like beer.
Okay, but you...
Seems like a fun guy to watch a game with.
Oh, yeah.
Give me Ipe, Otani's former interpreter, because he's got some whales.
Oh, and he's got some bookies that he can reach out to.
He's got the bookies. He's got the plays. Mm-hmm. So give me Gillis, Ipe. Who else? Shit, dude.
You got to add like someone like that just really throws off the vibe. I think like who's the girl that just played Snow White? What's her name?
There's not someone I hate more in this fucking earth than that chick.
Exactly. So maybe you throw her in with Shane Gillis, and she's just mad the whole. What's her name? What's her name?
I don't
Rachel
know.
Zegler. It's
sure,
Rachel
put her-
Zegler. Yeah,
put her
you
in
throw.
there.
Okay, so wait, you say your top 3 gambling cave partners to watch an MLB game with all day. You're gambling. Top 3 people. Rename them right now, Trent.
Shane Gillis, Ipe Otani's interpreter, and the chick from Snow White that is unbearable.
Rachel Ziegler, Ipe, and Shane Gillis is Trent's top 3 gambling cave partners for this MLB season. Let's make it happen. Talk about that Twitch stream. That would be electric, dude. That would be unreal. So listen, I just made $1 million idea. If you get it, I got to see this thing. But make sure to go follow Trent on stream, Book It Sports. He does a stream at 12 every single day. And I promise you, it's not all his picks. He actually pulls people up, and it's electric. You get a full analysis of why someone's taking a player. So go follow him on Twitch. And for the maybe, if Fruity can pull it off, the best gambling cave I've ever seen in my life. Trent, now it's time to build an 8-legger. And we are going to hit. I'm not kidding. Mikey, me, and Josh built a 8-legger. Nobody took it, and it hit. It hit 2 weeks ago on Pikkit Sports. I'm not kidding. I'm going to be posting this to my Pikkit Sports. I will be tailing Trent. You have to throw in 100 with me. Give me 4 teams. One sentence explanation. I don't need to hear the picture. I'm trusting you, and you got to tell me why. We're building an 8-legger right now. Me and Book It with Trent. Make sure to tail. Go ahead.
Okay, give me the Cincinnati Reds. Give me the LA Dodgers.
Wait, Cincinnati Reds. Give me one sentence why.
They got Nick Lodolo on the bump, and he's goated.
Love it. In.
Give me the Dodgers money line against the Tigers with
One sentence.
Sasaki on the mound. Dodgers, they're goated. I'm going to be nuking them all year.
Of course.
Of course. Give me the Houston Astros money line against the New York Mets. The Mets got Griffin Canning pitching, former Angel. He's a turkey tosser, and he's going to get shelled by Jordan. All right, so that's 3.
Turkey tossing. One more.
Give me the Angels money line against the moose shit White Sox.
That was the most Trent 4-legger.
It literally
I've
was.
ever
Angels,
heard.
Dodgers, Astros.
And why not? I kind of like it. To start off the season, that's when everything should be going according to plan.
Facts.
All right, but not only are we taking a Book It with Trent 4-legger, we're adding 4 more legs, and it's mine. So this could get ugly, or it could be the best leg you've ever taken. Oilers Flames over. I don't know the line yet. I don't know the lineup yet. All I know is that game always goes over. It's a law, like gravity. It is. Oilers Flames over. Lightning Islanders under. Same thing. Those 2 teams match up. It's just a dogfight. It goes under. Mavericks Bulls over. These are 2 teams that do not play basketball well, but they play it so poorly on defense that they put ball in bucket. It's that simple, Trent. If the Bulls can get to 100 points, this thing goes over. And college baseball, everyone's going to be running to the MLB like you. That's where all the squares go. We're staying with college. We're staying sharp. Vanderbilt money line over Arkansas. I don't watch a lot of college baseball, but I just know it's very hard to go into Vanderbilt and win. When you think college baseball, you think Vanderbilt. That's that. You down to take that?
I'm so in, dude. I'm going to need you to send me that Pikkit link so I can load this up easily.
Hammering it for Pikkit. We'll be throwing it in. Make sure to go follow at Boogie with Trent on Pikkit Sports. Go follow his Twitch channels, his Twitter. I promise you, not only will you get some funny lineups, some picks, some winning lineups, you will get the funniest content you've ever seen. And go follow Bookit Sports. Great company, great founder, great owner, great bets, great vibes. Go follow it right now. Trent, thank you so much for coming on Pikkit Playbook. We will be having you a lot this MLB season. If this 8-legger hits, are we going to Vegas?
Absolutely, bro. Book the flight if it hits.
Book the flight, Fruity. You know your job. We need a three-person gambling cave that Trent requested. And make sure to go download Pikkit Sports. Go follow us all MLB season. And for all our sports bettors out there, I always do an outro where our guest gives us a motivational speech. It doesn't need to be much. It could be heartfelt. It could change lives, Trent. Cue us out with the motivational speech for this MLB season.
Absolutely. It's a long season. It's not a marathon. It's a sprint, okay? I know people will say it's vice versa, but we got to start sprinting early. You got to start nuking, and you got to start in the green. Or else we're cooked, and we're going to be chasing the whole rest of the season all summer long. So some people might argue, yeah, it's a marathon. No, there's no need to nuke early. It's a whole long season. No, we're sprinting full out of the gates, nuking Nerfies, 8-leggers, bozo packs, minus 300 Dodgers, you name it, we're on it. And that's the vibe going into the season, boys.
We will see you next Thursday, or we'll see you 2 weeks from now for more Pikkit Playbook. Make sure to subscribe, and we're out.
We'll be seeing.
Trent, that was amazing real quick. The fact that you said it's a marathon, not a sprint, and then you went back. Said, no, it's a sprint and a marathon.
Dude, I know. I lost my fucking train of thought.
That was full circle. You said a lot of people say this. I agree, but also they're liars. Boom. That's a motivational speech.